All right, good morning, traders. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, wow. No vol. What's going on here? Let's see. Yeah, no volume on the NASDAQ. Got one stock with some volume here. Let's see, YVR. This is looking pretty interesting. A lot of resistance at 6 on this thing. I'd like to see it come up, hit 6, and come back down, but it possibly could just break it. Hey, good morning, Pacifica. It's awesome from the UK. I don't like how this is going straight up. Like, it's pushing the 6, but I'm not trying to. We got a kind of a mixed market again. Traders kind of waiting on Janet Yellen. Well, this is wild. Oh, here we go. Now I don't know what happened there for a second. DLPN, well, this is a nice move. Let's see, let's go ahead and throw that on the watch list. Get up there. YVR actually did just break 6. Like I said, I like to see it come back down a little bit. I can't buy it right up on a straight up move like that. That's just not a good idea. It's still going up. Still going up though. Hoth, I think, had positive preclinical results. I mean, positive's always good, but that's not a big deal, really. Could get some action though. It's in this downtrend currently. What's up, One Life? Well, actually, if it starts to break 3, I may go. DLPN's NFT hype. The float on this is a pretty low float. And this little triangle here. I'm gonna give that a second. Okay, I see. Yeah, this may get some hype. Gotta break 13. You kind of got this U shape going on. Actually, I kind of like this. Kind of like this. Oh God, this is super low float too. Couple possible different plays here. OCG really making a nice move, nice bounce off that 13 area. Hoth cracking the triangle, so nothing there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on DLPN. Because I got this possible U-shape forming. See, this candle's fixing to close. See where this candle starts to close at. See, if this one starts pushing up, I might go, but this is a little doji star. So this could be a curl. Could be a curl over. It's starting to look like a curl over. Let me give that a second to maneuver around, but I do like it. I'm going. This is starting to push up over that doji star. Possibly could close as a engulfing candle. Now it's starting to come back down a little bit. So we got 30 seconds left on this candle. It's trying to hold $12 support. I don't think it's. I mean, swinging maybe, but I think this is gonna rip here soon, possibly. We got this nice little U-shaped forming and starting to push up. We break through 13. This thing's gonna go. And this thing is so low float. If big volume comes into it, it's gonna rip hard. And it's got pretty decent volume so far. But you never know. Really needs to keep, and it really needs to hold this $12 support. But it looks like what it's trying to do is trying to build support right here at 12. For a minute there, it looked like it was really about to get going. I went up to 12.50. Yeah, you're not wrong, One Life. You're definitely not wrong. There's a possibility with this play. It is so low float. And it's only 6 million shares, so. Coming back down a little bit. Let's see. Now we're starting to curl down. We need to see this candle come back up. We don't want to keep curling over like this. 100 shares for scratch off lotto ticket. I mean, you could be right. As low float as it is, it pretty much almost, I mean, it's pretty close to being a scratch off lotto ticket. Damn, I would like to got in at 11. I didn't think it was going to come back down to 11. But that's how these low floats are. They're going to be all over the place. Well, if we can hold 11 here and start to curl back up, we could get a cup and handle. This is almost a cup, and then that would be the little handle there. But actually, yeah, let me look at the 5 minute, a little higher time frame. Yeah, on the 5 minute, this U shape still could happen. We got 30 seconds, but this candle really needs to push up. If this candle keeps dropping, we're gonna be in this downtrend right there. And we could continue selling off. Looks like there may be support way down there at 10. I don't know if I can hold it all the way down to 10. Talking about having to have diamond hands. It'd be insane. Yeah, basically we need this downtrend to break. And then if we can get this little curl, well, yeah, if this downtrend breaks, then that curl for the cup and handle will pretty much be almost finished there. So we really need this candle to come up. 11 has to hold as support for this pattern to continue. And we're testing 11 right now pretty hard. See, YVR get halted? Yeah, YVR got halted going straight up there. Yeah, 30 seconds on this candle to close. I like to see it close green. I don't know if it's going to or not. It's trying to push back up, but I'm gonna add. Oh, I don't have enough to add 5. I was gonna try to add 5 more shares, but it didn't work. I'm maxed out here on my funds. That's all right. See this push. This candle needs to push up to 12. If this starts pushing down, this thing's probably gonna come down pretty hard. There we go, starting to push up. You see, we just hit that downtrend, getting rejected off of it on this first hit. Let's see if it can start breaking back over. There we go, starting to break back over. And we're also getting this cup of handle. Like I said, 13 is the last bit of resistance. It looks like we're getting halted here. Yeah, we just got halted. Buyers are coming in like crazy. Yeah, so we just got halted right there. This is going to be one of them nutty halt plays. Because the float is so low. That's interesting. Now I wonder if we'll see if it gaps up out of that or what it does. But perfect cup and handle, and then it's breaking the downtrend. Got your 100 shares still holding till $500. This thing could get going crazy. Like, there's no doubt about that. It also could just drop crazy as well. But I mean, you look at this morning when it came out with this PR, it went from 573 all the way up to 1476. So we know it can rip dollars. And if enough buyers start coming in, which there was a lot coming in right there, there's a good bit of selling, but the buyers, after breaking that downtrend, started flooding in. Damn, YVR still ripping. Came out of that halt and pushed all the way up to 723. Just right out the bell from $5 to 723. That's a nice move. Now, hopefully this halt doesn't mess with the momentum that this was starting to get. We'll see. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back while we're waiting on this halt. Alright. So this is one of those high risk, high reward. Look real quick. Oh, we just got unhalted straight up to 13. Wow, what a gap up. Let's see if this really starts running here. Oh yeah. If it holds over 13, this should start going. I'm testing that 13 right now, but that was a nice little push right out of that halt. See if buyers keep coming in here, if we can keep this upward momentum. This holds above 13 right here. This may start ripping hard, but it is struggling with that 13 area. Having a little bit of pullback. Boy, we are all over the place, but this is a very high risk, high reward. If you're a new trader, this is probably something you want to be a little careful with. Let's see, looks like we're going to try to test 13 again. Ooh, boy, it's trying it. It is trying to break 13 here. We're going to test it. Looks like we're going to try to test 13 again. If this candle pushes up, I think it's going to rip. If this candle starts pushing down, then it's probably not, but it's starting to try to push up here. So where did that hit at? 1335. So if it breaks over 1335, I'd say it'll start ripping, and we'll probably get another halt here. But that 1335 is acting as a little resistance too. As you can see right there across the tops of these candles. Right there. They got hung up in pre-market. So there is a little resistance there. So far, both of these candles getting rejected at it. At the 1335. A little mixed right now. Probably some profit taking. I mean, it did just rip from 11 up to 13, so that's a $2 rip. So we are just getting a little bit of profit taken here. As long as buyers keep trying to push it over that 13. Should be good to go. It's a little sketchy right at the moment though. And got a little bit more selling at 13. So we're still getting held up. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting ooh, it's all over the place. It looks like it's warming up here. It's like the old Cadillac sitting in the garage. You gotta warm this baby up before it gets going. But it may not start, so you might not be able to warm it up. That's what kind of play it is. We're gonna see if his old caddy's gonna get going or not. Yeah, right now we're sitting there turning the keys, and it's just not starting yet. It's just barely. It's not turning over. By the way, that was a great Cadillac noise that I made. Terrible. Terrible noise. That's why I am a trader and not a stand-up comedian. Because I think I'm funny, but nobody else does. Let's see. This is getting real close to either ripping hard or dropping off hard. One of the two is oh, here we go. There we go. Big rip up to 14. Quick big rip up to 14. We're over 14. Oh yeah, we're that Cadillac's revving up now. It took that little bad boy to a few minutes there to get warmed up and get ready to go, but we're starting to go now. Let's see if we can get up to that 1476. 15 is probably where I'll start to lock in at, probably. See, we got the Cadillac warmed up. Now we're backing out of the garage and getting ready to take off on the road. Let's see if the Cadillac makes it to the highway or if it breaks down before then. Come on, old Betsy Cadillac, you can do it. Let's get a little frisky. We might be getting a little frisky here. We're testing that 1450 area. Ooh, we're getting real close to breaking that 1450 area. If we break pre-market high and make a new high a day, it's gonna get nasty. Oh, we got real close. Real close. Oh, we're halted. We're halted again. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Show me the frisk. That Cadillac, man, that old Betsy Cadillac, we got out on the interstate and everybody wanted to ride. Everybody was like, oh, that's a nice old caddy. We're all going to jump in the car. We're all going to jump on the back of it. We got people pushing the Cadillac. We're getting there. We are getting there. Very nice rip so far. Almost up $3 a share on this bad boy. We'll see what it does out of this halt. That last halt looked really nice. That push up. Kind of looks like we may see the same thing where it may push up over 15 right out of the halt. And it may get hung up there. But it may not. You know, we got halted right at pre-market high. So you're not selling, you're swinging this turd burger. I'm kind of thinking the same thing that you're thinking, One Life. That this may be one of those ones that runs real crazy, but I don't want to get greedy on it. But so far, I mean, we are getting some nice volume, getting nice pops up, ripping dollars, getting halted. There's definitely some action on this stock. So we'll see what it does up out of this halt. Like I said, I'm expecting it to come out of the halt and hit 15. Now, whether it breaks 15 or not, I don't know. We'll see. It's a possibility. Oh, okay. So looking at the max chart, we are running right into the 200-day moving average right here. But if we break this 200-day moving average on the max chart, good God, let's see. We got room. If it breaks this 200-day, we got room up to. Got room up to 1627. and then 19, and then 24. I mean, this thing, if this thing breaks this 200-day moving average, this thing might go nuts. There's not a lot of resistance ahead of it, but we're already up 170%, so I don't know, but probably depending on out of this halt, it's going to be the question, because we got halted right into that 200-day. On the max chart. TCAT now at 74 bucks. We'll see. If we explode over that 200-day moving average, then I'd say you may be right. One Life, where it may be a couple of day runner. We'll see. But like I said, I don't want to get greedy. you feel safe because it's a Florida company instead of a Chinese company? Don't you know they throw alligators through the drive-through windows in Florida? You don't feel safe just because it's a Florida stock. This could be some cocaine cowboy from Miami who owned this company. I think your idea is not far-fetched. I think your comparison and TCAT and all that's not far-fetched. This I mean, it's so low float. If buying volume keeps coming into this, I mean, it could keep ripping. It doesn't take a lot of volume to move this thing. You get 1 million in volume on a like you look right there, 1.5 million, almost 3 million between those two candles, and we're getting on a halt, a little gap down here. Let's see if we hit a new high. Oh yeah, we're all the way up over 15. Oh, we are ripping. We just hit a new high. If this can hold over 15. So yeah, we're going to have a little profit taken right here. Yeah, it's doing what I thought it did. The same thing it did as last time when it halted. It did push up, but then getting held up at that $15 resistance, and now kind of, gonna probably bounce around right below it for a few minutes. It's probably gonna try to test this 15 a couple of times. So we may have a little few minutes of consolidation here. Or maybe it just moved. Damn, that candle went up quick. Yeah, we're about to rip again. We are getting real close to going on another nice rip. A bit of resistance at 15.25. Oh, pulling back again under 15. Yeah, so we're kind of doing that same little consolidation we did right there under 13. We don't have to pull back too hard now. Basically, it's trying to hold 14 support, and then it's trying to make this little triangle right here. So it needs to hold above 14 if we're going to keep this momentum. And then it needs to break over 1540 if we're going to keep this momentum too. We're testing at 15 again. Yeah, you can see we're doing the same thing we did back here. We're testing this new area of resistance. See if it can keep testing here. Another hit at 15. Breaking over 15 here. Look at this. This is a perfect triangle. Perfect little triangle. We don't really want to come back down to 14 though. This triangle's starting to crack a little bit. See if 14 can hold up here. Needs to break back over 14 here before his candle closes. We've got 40 seconds. We need that 14 support to hold. SPY hit a new high a day. He's just trying to get back above 14. We got a lot of profit taken after this big run. It's not really a pretty close on that candle. $13.30. Yeah, 13.35 area. That's as low as we want this to get. That's where that was resistance before. We want this old resistance to hold as new support. Preferably, I'd like to see 14 hold, but it's still kind of testing. Yeah, we're getting some consolidation, getting some profit taken, which is not surprising. I mean, this thing just ran from 11 all the way up to 15.40. It's almost the $5 move, a $4.50 move. So we want to build this higher low right here at this 14 area, like it's trying to do. And we may either get a curl up to 15, or we may get this, and then on this candle or the next candle, if this can get over 14, we may see it push straight up to 15. It's really struggling with that 14 area. Needs to get back above that. There we go. So this candle we need to see push up. We need to see this candle start pushing back up towards that 15 area. I don't want this candle to come back down. But yeah, it looks like we're trying to build support at 14. the old Cadillac hit a little pothole in the road. We're sitting on the side of the road changing the tire right now. We're getting ready to see if we're gonna take off again. But if we got a faulty tire, and that faulty tire cracks below 1335, then this old Cadillac ain't gonna be able to go. So we gotta get this wheel changed. Try to get back on the road. Like anything could happen right now. You're on the side of the road with the Cadillac, got it propped up on the jack. Tire could go on smoothly, or a tractor trailer truck could fly by and sling a rock and knock you out on the side of the highway. So right now it looks like the tire's going on pretty easy. Damn pigeon or something could fly down and peck your eyeball out while you're trying to change the tire. So just gotta be careful, man. Side of the highway, you never know. I don't like. I was about to say I don't like the way that candle looks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The jack stand might have fall. A little wind might blow and push your car over off the jack. Car falls on your foot. That's about what happened right there. We got a wobbly jack right now. That jack wobbled a little bit, and the car almost fell. But we're still holding up at the moment, so we're still changing this tire. The final destination craziness hasn't happened quite yet. It's either going we're either going to get hit by a crashing meteor on the side of the highway here while we're changing this tire, or we're going to get this tire changed. One of the two. Hey, well, I'm glad my references help you guys understand a little bit better. I know I sound like I'm joking, but it is seriously kind of like that. It's kind of the way you gotta think about it. But I'm glad that helps, because sometimes I feel like I'm just talking crazy. You guys in the chat are like, this guy's crazy, man. I don't know about him. He's talking about changing Cadillac tires during his day trading or whatever other crazy stuff I say. I appreciate that. Appreciate that nice comment. I am a little crazy. I don't deny that. I tell you guys all the time. I'm a bit of a crazy guy. But, after 2020, I think we're all a little bit crazy. If you wasn't crazy before 2020, I think you're crazy. I think you're probably crazy now. And if you stayed sane after 2020, you are a champion. You're a monk with diamond balls. Not even diamond hands, just diamond balls. And not lab created diamond balls either. Like full on growing out of the side of a volcano. Diamond, natural, full of the carrots. Balls. Or for you females out there, diamond ovaries. Sounds like something Cardi B would do is she'd get diamond in her ovaries. That's bad. But I think it's funny. That's all that matters. See, that was a perfect example of how crazy I am. I went from comparing this stock to a Cadillac to talking about Cardi B having diamond ovaries. So, yeah. One life, your assessment is correct, sir. I am nuts. So we're still in this consolidation. 13 is trying to hold up, but we are not getting very much buying volume. We need to see buying volume start to come back into this soon if it's going to start moving again. Like right now, we're on the side of the road with the Cadillac, and we're having problems changing that wheel. So we need some nice mechanic fellow driving in his little old Honda Accord that he drives around. We need him to come up and help us out. We need him and a few other people to come help us out here and get this Cadillac back on the road. And he's starting to try to help. It's like, let me get that tire on for you, boy. You don't know what you're doing, you city boy. Put the tire on backwards. No wonder you can't go. So we gotta break this downtrend here. So we gotta break over 14. We are starting to break the downtrend now. Looks like good old Joe came over and got this tire started. We may be getting ready to move. Ooh, so still a little sketchy. Joe's been smoking meth apparently, so he lost one of the lug nuts right here. He's looking around for the lug nut out in the field. We don't know if his Cadillac's gonna get on the road or not, man. Depends if he finds this lug nut here. And the lug nuts are more buyers. We gotta break over this downtrend. Right now we are getting held up in this downtrend. So we got 30 seconds on this candle to close. See if it can close above the downtrend or not. Buying volume starting to increase. So we need to see buying volume continue to increase right here. I want to see this candle start pushing up and get up over that 1450 area. So still struggling. You see these buyers come back in. Joe's having a hard time. He might have to call up Dell and a couple of his other friends to come get this caddy back on the road. Oh, there we go. Dell and Steve have showed up. Now they're helping Joe get this tire back on. We may be hitting the highway here with the old caddy. And Joe and Dell and Steve might want to come along with us. Oh yeah, there we go. Getting up to that 1450. Let's see if we can break over here. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we may be getting ready to rip here. This Cadillac's back on the road. We're starting to cruise a little bit. That downtrend is broken. We're coming up. It looks like we're going to try to test 15 here very shortly. See that buying volume? Look at them buying volume bars. Slowly increasing up to this 15, and we're right at it. And ooh, close. A little bit of selling there still, which is not surprising. But let's see if it keeps testing here. I think if we break 15 again, we're probably going to make another high. We got to break that 15. And there's a good bit of sellers there, so we got a little bit of a roadblock right there at 15. Oh, the police are stopping us right here at 15 because they see methed out Dell and Steve in the back seat of the old caddy. They're a little suspicious. Oh, we're getting close to pushing for a new high. They may let us go here. Old meth head Joe might also fix this police officer's car from time to time, so they may just let us go. There we go. We needed to push up for a new high. Listen, man, Meth Head Joe helped us get the caddy back on the road. He said, I need to ride up. And look at it, now we're starting to take off. That police officer said, all right, Meth Head Joe, get out of here, this old caddy, and get on back to your palace. What y'all didn't know about Joe was he lives in a big old palace. Took a small loan out from his dad of $1 million. He's actually a meth kingpin. I'm gonna stop with this story. This story's gone. It's gone too far now. It's gone way too far. The YouTube watchers or whatever the people are who make sure that channels are keeping it clean and stuff right now, the YouTube moderators are like, this dude is talking crazy as hell. So if we can start holding above 15 as support, because it looks like it's going to try to push back down a little bit here. Let's see, yeah, 15. If it can start building support at 15. And this candle's fixing to close. A little pullback there. And you see we're all over the place. Now, if this candle here comes up and starts turning green and breaks over that 15 area, this will start going. Because that'll be an engulfing candle right over the 15 area. So we'll see if it can start turning green. It had a little dip there. And you see it's starting to try to turn green. Yeah, if this candle can push up and break over 15, I think we'll really get going. I haven't took any profit yet. I'm trying to give it a chance because I think it could really get going if it can hold above 15. So that's why I'm still holding. I mean, I've only got 20 shares, so I don't have a ton, but oh, let's see here. We got a little trend line. We got a little trend line going. Yeah, look at this nice little trend line. So I'll hold it as long as this trend line holds up. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to start taking out some, locking in some profit here soon. I'm just trying to give it a chance to see if it's really going to get going because the potential for this is huge. We just got to get over this 15 area and start holding 15. Because you can see if you look, ooh, I like the way that candle closed. So 15 is where we want to start building support, but we want to break through this 1550 and start holding over 1550. And so we're testing 15 again. I mean, so far, I mean, the upward momentums look good. There's nothing in the price action that's really made me want to jump out of this yet anyway. Because like I said, this little selling here, that was profit taken because we ran from 11 up to 15. We had the profit taken there. And then it ended up holding 13. We went on another little rip. And then we got profit taken again. A little bit of profit taken here. But getting real close to possibly going on a nice run here. But the next high day, if this can push back up over 15 and come up to this 1576 and make a new high a day after that, I will probably lock out a piece of it. Maybe all of it. I don't know. We'll see. If we get back up there. It is possible we don't get back up there, but we got a pretty good trend line going on this at the moment. And if this trend line cracks, I probably will get out. Oh God. Yeah. All right, see there. So I'm not as crazy as I thought. You guys leaning into the crazy. 2 comments back to back, 2 different people. Both them comments were definitely right along there with me. You guys are on the same page as me. That's good. That's good, guys. We really need to stop testing this trend line. See if it's gonna hold up here. If it starts dropping though, I may lock out. Because I'm not gonna take a loss on this when I've been up on it for an hour and a half so far. This is the first time in the price action where it's gotten a little sketchy. We need to start seeing buying volume come back in like we did here, where we got this nice run up of buying volume. And see, it's trying to hold above the trend line. We got 10 seconds on this candle to close. So let's see, right here we need to start pushing back up. Let's see, let me redraw my trend line. I do that pretty quick. Let me make sure I'm... So it could be right there, kind of at that 1350. SPY and QQQ dumping. Well, that could be an issue. See, we'll check the SPY and QQQ in a second. I can see them out the corner of my eye. It looks like they're doing a little dump. So we need to break back over this downtrend, which is around 14.15. That does look like where the trend line's possibly at, a little bit more accurate. It's kind of a big triangle. Let's check over here. Oh, that was a nice little dump there on the SPY. Yeah, and QQQ both with a little dumpy dump. Oh, to answer your question, Daniel B. I heard your mom had quite a bit on eBay. Eh, 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 eh. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. We're getting close to testing this trend line again here. So if the markets continue to drop, it could affect this. We're mixed right now. Let me see. Let me look real quick on my phone, because I don't really want to switch off of this right at the moment. See what the cryptos are doing. Because if this is a crypto play, see, Bitcoin still testing at 50. Ooh, we just cracked down. So I give us half a second to see if it comes back up. But I was looking down on my phone trying to look at Bitcoin and see where it was at. That could be a problem. Bitcoin dropping off too right at the moment. I'm about ready to lock this out if this does not come back up right here. Janet Yellen must be speaking right now for everything to start dumping all of a sudden at the same time, the cryptos and the markets and the stocks. So I wonder what she's saying. uh, It's okay, Daniel B. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, this is starting to sell off a little bit. I don't like that it cracked the trend line here. I figured we'd get one more test of 15. I mean, it was looking nice, like it was going to bounce off the trend line again up to 15, but just all of a sudden cracking kind of right at the same time that the market cracked. ETH is a better play than Big. Well, I mean, you're probably not wrong. Trying to look on my phone real quick and see if there's any news going on. See, this candle needs to push back up. If this candle does not push back up and then starts pushing down, this is going to drop. And probably drop hard. Bond yields are at 1.65. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any news. Let me see if Janet Yellen's on somewhere. Because I don't know what time she's supposed to speak. I just saw stuff earlier about She was supposed to be speaking today at some point. No, nothing going on right at the second. The symbol for eToro is FTCG, I think. TCG. Let's see if that was that it. No, not FTCG. What the hell was it? It was the original SPAC was FinTech or something like that. Pal speaks at 12. Okay. Janet Yellen was supposed to speak too. That's what I was reading earlier. Let's see. Yeah, FinTech acquisition. So whatever FinTech, let's see, FinTech. Something like that. FTCG or FTCV. Oh, there you go. Thanks, One Life. I could not remember and I could not find. I knew it was something like that. How's that looking too? If that's in a downtrend still. Oh yeah, that could be a good, might be a decent dip buy there. All right, DLPN is getting real close to dropping off here. It tried to push up a little bit, but on this candle, it's starting to push back down. This looks like it's going to drop. One Life is the stop market. Yeah, it is starting to drop. So damn, I don't want to lock out this little bit of profit, but if it keeps dropping, let me see. Let me get this on a higher time frame. Make sure I'm not overreacting. No, this is not looking good on the 5-minute either. That's the 15-minute I'm looking at, not the 5-minute. There we go. There's the 5-minute. Let's see. Needs to try to hold 12. Look at that. On the 5-minute, that was a perfect U shape and got rejected right there. Hmm. 30 days from today? I don't know about that One Life. Possibly could be forming a new trend line. It could. I mean, it could keep ripping over the next couple of days or whatever. See, market's starting to turn more red. I'm just trying to build some support at 12. If this doesn't come back up, I'm going to kick myself for not locking out any profit up there in that $15 range. Okay, 12 is really holding us some strong support, which is right where my entry is. So as long as 12 can hold, I'll keep holding it. But we'll get a stream about 10-15 more minutes here. Guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. But I have a feeling I'm going to be probably getting out of this soon. Buying's starting to come back into this now a little bit. So it looks like it may have found a new bottom there at 12. 'But we do need to break this downtrend. So we got that downtrend right there. We definitely want to see that break soon. Because if it doesn't break over this downtrend soon, it could just keep riding down and selling off. So that's what we can need to see happen here. 30 days. I am not holding this for 30 days. You can hold it for 30 days, but I'm not holding it for 30 days. What it does short term? Well, you're really taking this one to Gamble Town, aren't you? $30 or 500, whatever happens first. Alright, so we're testing the downtrend now. Let's see if we can break it. Needs to break over back over 13 here if it's going to break this downtrend. You got Diamond Hands, One Life. As long as it stays above 12, I'm going to keep holding. Because that's where my entry is. My dog's going crazy. He's yelling at me, "Don't be stupid." Let's see, we got a minute and a half for this candle to try to break over 13. Oh God. No, I think it's just Amazon. So we did open above the downtrend, but still not breaking over 13 yet. We're getting held up at 13, which could easily push this back down. God. Yeah, Bezos personally delivered them to my door. There we go. Now we're starting to... Well, no. Started to break back over 13, but still is having a little issue there. And this looks like possibly the start of a big U shape. Hey, what's up, H&H Trader? Been enjoying the interviews. John's a part of the channel now. If you're talking about the John Zadar videos and stuff, that's a new stock. The 40 Stockcast, that's a new podcast type of thing that me and him are doing every week. So there'll be probably 2 or 3 more episodes of that this week, and then John's got his own content he's putting out on the channel. And of course, I'll have some content this week as well, besides just the live trading. So we're trying to put videos out every day if we can. And John has a video ready. I just couldn't. I was extremely busy yesterday, so I didn't have any time to get that posted. But there'll be plenty of content coming out the rest of this week. I'm not going to I'm not going to give out John's information on the internet. If you want to know where he's from, you can ask him next time he's on the live streams or something like that. You been locked up? What you locked up? What you been locked up for? But there also is going to be some portfolio. This is from outer space. Yeah. there's going to be some more portfolio power up episodes coming. We're going to be talking to Liam from Confident and Crypto, and then Blackamore Hampton. He was on the show last year, right before the market crash, I think, or somewhere right at that time. So he's going to be back. Be back on too. We'll see what his thoughts are about everything. So a lot of content coming down the pipe. Yeah, DV is a sniper. With Elon, I'd love to get Elon on the show, but I don't think my channel's quite big enough to get Elon's attention. So we need to get back over 13 here. Really struggling to get back over 13. This candle's fixing to close. A little doji star there. I don't know where you heard John was a strategic trader for Goldman Sachs, but you'd have to ask him. I don't know. I don't think he's. I don't think he's ever been a Goldman Sachs strategic trader. Why are you asking me all these questions about him? I don't. Ask John. He's got plenty of videos and stuff where you can comment. He'll comment back to you. Go ask him all these questions. You private eye. What? What's the term for it? I know stuff about him, but I'm not going to sit here and answer your questions about him. He can. I don't know what information he wants out on the internet or not. You go ask him. You go ask him questions. He's got 2 Facebook groups and stuff. I'm not going to put other people's information out. Yeah, snitches get stitches. Exactly. So it's just starting to come back up. So we'll give the stream a little bit longer. We'll give it like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I gotta get going. Well, whose problem is that, DB? You're a grown man. You can easily get back on Facebook. So I don't know why you're trying to use that as an excuse. If you want to know more about John, get back on Facebook and go to his groups and talk to him there, or talk to him on the YouTube comments. If you comment on one of his videos, specifically one of his videos, not one where we're both on it, but one of his, he will get back to you. He will answer you. Go visit him, whatever you want to do, man. You just I don't know what you're so obsessed with him for. Look him up on LinkedIn. He might have a LinkedIn. I don't know. So 13 is trying to hold us some support. We may actually have a trend line right here. This kind of looks better on the 5 minute. Let me look on the 15 minute this real quick. Yeah, so actually on the 15, this looks like a big old bull flag. Possible bull flag. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep holding this for now. Probably just put a stop loss under 12. But yeah. I gotta get going here. Hold it to 600. Don't be silly. I'm gonna hold it as long as it holds up above 12. If it drops below 12, I'm getting out. I'm going to try to give it a chance to see if it's going to climb back up to that 15 area and break, because this does look like a possible big bull flag, but it's not going to, looking at it on the 15, it's not going to break this bull flag probably for the next 20-30 minutes, maybe even longer. So I got too much to do today to try to wait and another 30 minutes on the stream. So but if you're trading the rest of the day, you know, you just see the market's a little bit volatile today, and we got that Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen speaking, so it could be a tricky market for the rest of the day. If you're going to continue trading, just be a little more cautious of that. I'm not talking crazy. But yeah, appreciate everybody joining me as always. We will be back tomorrow morning for some more live trading. I'll let you know how this goes, guys. Like I said, if it cracks below 12, then, you know, I'm going to be out of it. I'll tell you, I'll update you guys tomorrow morning, or if it does something crazy today, you know, maybe we'll pop on a live stream later today and see what it's doing. Who knows? But yeah, if you guys don't mind on your way out, just smack that like button and teach that dirty old algorithm a lesson. It's been sneaking around out back my house looking for OVR tokens, so we got to teach that algorithm a lesson. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.